This one, just go walk and talk, please. Very quick. I feel like right now, you're going 1 foot on the gas, 1 foot on the brake. You know you're supposed to do it. You know you should do it, but a big part of you is like, I don't want to, and you're holding yourself back. And then when you do get there, you don't come off as committed. Like a guy doing a cold approach is like a big thing because it's so terrifying for most guys. But when you get there and you don't seem committed to it, it's weirdly incongruent. It's like he put in all this effort to talk to me, but he doesn't really want to be here. Something's up, something's off. It doesn't feel right. I know how to get this through to you. You are such a high value guy. You come off so good, but you have to like go with the confidence that you deserve to have in yourself. If you go, hey, excuse me, you didn't give her any chance to say yes. I believe in you so much. I want to see you, like, I want to see you do this. Because I saw you like last night with some of like the harder sets, like absolutely crushing it, all right? Once you're in there. It's just that you have this kind of lack of oomph sometimes on the open. You did, number one, believe that you're offering something amazing and she would be better off meeting you, right? And then because of that, you owe it to her to present in a good way. You owe it to her to get her attention and present it. And you should believe if she legitimately heard you out, like if she legitimately experienced you for 5 minutes, she'd realize how amazing you are, and then it's an easy decision for her. So that's your whole goal, is to get her to stay and listen for 5 minutes. And that's the difference between never meeting her again, having an amazing relationship. So again, do the thing, like try and leave. I'm gonna be you, but excuse me, before you go, I gotta go in a minute, but before you go, no, try and leave, like really try and go. No, but really fast. Yeah, I do have to go. I'll walk with you for a second, but then I'm gonna have to get back to my friends. So the funny thing is, right, do you see the level of persistence compared to what you're doing?
Yeah.
Right, like I actually believe it. And I believe that if you'll just give me the time of day to hit like one good tease or get one good challenge out there, that everything will change. Because I've seen it so many times where the girl's like, no, wait, what? You get her attention and then it goes well. And that's all you need, is that little moment of like that window of energy where she pays attention to you, gets to see how cool you are, and then suddenly you see the shift in her eyes, like, oh, okay, I like this, right? My goal is to get there. And if she rejects me on the first 10 seconds, she hasn't rejected me, she doesn't know me yet. But you have to commit, right? Here, I'll do it the bad way, walk, leave. No, please don't go, no, don't go, right? That's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Hey, no, before you do, right? That urgency, that pop in the voice, that, oh, okay, fine, I'll go with you, but just for a second, okay? You have to commit to it. Hey, excuse me, nice and loud. Do it again. Proper delivery.
Hey, excuse me, you have such an interesting look.
Are you worried someone's gonna hear you? No one's listening. It doesn't matter. Nobody's even looking. Don't worry about people hearing you. Be nice and loud, okay? Hey, excuse me. Even if they turn for a second, they look away, it's fine, right? And on hey, excuse me, if they turn for a second, that means you're doing it right. Don't worry about being caught doing cold approach, right? For anyone looking, you're just a guy having a conversation. Or for all they know, you're just asking directions, okay? Nobody is judging, nobody cares. Okay, so overall, obviously the day game's getting better and better. If you broke game up into like segments, right? You have like the first 25%, next 25, next 20, break it into quarters. That second quarter, you guys are doing relatively well, right? Relatively okay. You're having decent conversation. You're actually even bantering just a little bit, okay? The first quarter, you guys are fucking up royally. And then the last part, you guys are just not doing enough, not taking enough risks. The first thing, and this is very simple, but extremely important, is just volume. You guys are not nearly loud enough. Like, you should be loud enough that occasionally bystanders look over, right? But, hey, excuse me. Like, 4 people just looked, okay? Like from back there. Actually, like, what the fuck? No, that was actually not like the tonality I would use technically. I was like a little more shouting, but you get the point. You want to be loud enough that the girl doesn't like, oh, maybe there's someone there. Oh shit, I have to look. You have got to be louder. You have got to be heard. If they can't hear you, they're not opening for you. There's a practice with this, right? You can practice legitimately pushing air from your diaphragm, being louder, that kind of stuff. But more than that, it's an attitude. Because every single one of you, you do know how to be loud. You know how to do it, right? But it's a matter of being willing to do it. If you occasionally get the girl to like jump a little bit, not all the time, but if one girl in 20 kind of like starts or jumps, that's actually a good sign. That means you're being loud enough, that means you're getting on their radar. By the way, if that does happen, just act like they frightened you, be like, oh my God, you scared me, right? And then just continue. You guys should start with a hey, excuse me, or hey, excuse me, hey, pardon, hey there, hi, hey, hi, something like that, you want them looking at you before you open, right? If you start delivering your open before they've looked at you, they're gonna catch half of it. They're gonna miss the start of it, be confused, not know you're talking to them yet, those kind of things. Hey, excuse me, eye contact, and then open. And do pause. Pause long enough for them to look at you. In general, every single time you say something that merits a response, you want to give a micro pause so that they can actually respond, because you would like an interaction where they're actually talking back and interacting with you as opposed to you monologuing at them. So instead of, hey, excuse me, I thought you kid, I wanted to talk to you. Hey, excuse me. You have the cutest look. So I have to go in a minute, but I wanted to talk to you. You see how there's so many more opportunities for them to do something. Also, you'll notice I threw in the false time constraint. Anytime you want to soften things, anytime you want to make it more normal, anytime you want to make it so that they can give their attention to without feeling like they've committed to a half an hour, false time constraint. Okay, so now we have being loud, getting their attention before the open, pausing, and false time constraint. After that first little block, here's the final piece. Usually your opener will halfway open them. If you say, hey, you're cute, I wanted to talk to you, they'll say, thank you. And then neither you nor them knows what to say, especially not them because they weren't planning on opening. And there you have to assume the burden and say one more sentence, right? Hey, I thought you were cute, I wanted to talk to you. So tell me, are you a typical Miami girl or are you as elegant as you seem? Or so can I ask you something kind of forward, right? Follow up with another topic, follow up with something else. I call it assuming the burden of the conversation. Up to a certain point, they're not ready to carry the conversation. Even if they like you, even if they find you attractive, they just don't know how, and you are fundamentally a stranger. So you have to kind of carry it on your shoulders for a little bit. And as you're carrying the conversation, what do? Continue to pause. Whenever you say something that merits a response, you pause and let them contribute. The goal, again, is to get them contributing. Final thing we're going to talk about is the actual content, right? And here's where it's a bit of a paradox, okay? Because on the one hand, you need to get to the point. If you just say, hey, I think you're cute, or hey, I love your shirt, that's not an open. As we talked about, that's half an open. They'll say thank you and then it's over, right? You need to go beyond that. You need to say, so I wanted to meet you. So who are you, right? You need to get to the point. So that means closing the loop to some extent of the purpose of why you're there. However, one of the things that's gonna get them to engage and get them to talk to you is actually opening the loop of, I'm curious about something, I want more of this conversation. So if you say something like, you look so LA, is that a good thing or a bad thing? What makes her LA? What makes her not Miami, right? Those kind of things. Why did you notice it? Is it the way I'm carrying myself? Is it my clothes? Whatever. So there's this open loop, there's all these things they could ask about, right? Or if you say like, part of you seems sweet, part of you seems like trouble. Okay, what part of me seems sweet? What part of me seems trouble? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? What do you mean? Do you like me? Do you dislike me? There's all these open questions. So that gives you overall a full structure of what an open would look like. Putting it all together. Be loud, have a pre-open to get their attention, leave your pauses. Get to the point, but at the same time try and leave some intrigue. It's much better to say you're opening a group, to be like, you guys are such an unusual combination together. Let them wonder why. Let them ask you why. Don't go, you guys are such an unusual combination together because you're wearing black and you're wearing white. You just closed the loop and you made it not interesting anymore. And then the final little bit that's gonna help is use your false time constraints. Every time they're like leaning out, false time constraint. Every time they kind of half stop and don't fully stop, false time constraint. What you're really trying to do on the open is just buy yourself enough time so that they can see how amazing you are. So on the opener itself, you're trying to buy yourself 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. With that next little bit, you're trying to buy yourself 30 seconds to a minute of conversation. And in that 30 seconds to a minute, you're being interesting, you're buying yourself 5 minutes. Once they've talked to you for 5 minutes, as charismatic as you guys are, done deal. That's the idea, that's the way you should be thinking about it. And in a longer term sense, you should be thinking any girl that spends a couple hours with me is gonna fall in love with me. So you're just trying to get them to spend that time to sample your personality and see how cool you are.